Up here is where we're gonna see the snakes if we see any. So I walked down in here and I seen an alligator slide. And something had ate it. See those two geese? They are beautiful. I see a big beaver hut. I mean a big one. Let's go check it out. Look at that hog print. Welcome to Texas. I'm just kidding. That's a cow. Today, we're back down here at the Beaver Dam where they stopped up the culvert, and we took the telephone pole and unstopped it. Today we're going to go back in there because I think there's another beaver dam back in there. We're going to try to find their hunt and see where the beaver went. And we'll see y'all back there. We saw a footprint that we wanted to show you, and it's a raccoon. And there's a couple more prints up here. And actually, that's a pretty good size one. And look at the water coming down here. Now that's about how much water we have coming all the time. And there's still some coming out over here. So it's actually more. So right now we're gonna go look for the beaver hut and see if we can see any beavers. And I want to tell you the story about when we bought this place, there was another set of beavers down here. So one day, they started coming up missing. So I walked down in here and I seen an alligator slide. And from that point on, they just disappeared. So hopefully they don't come to the same fate as the other beavers. And hope we don't run into an alligator. That's the reason why I'm toting. We found a dead water muskin. So we're fitting to pull it up, see how big it is. It don't look very big. Something had ate it. And something has ate part of it. I don't know what, but something did. Glad they ate the head of it. So a snake can bite you after it is dead. All right, let's go down deeper and see what we find. Here we go. Up here is where we're going to see the snakes if we see any. I see a big beaver hut. I mean a big one. Let's go check it out. Okay, this is the Beaver Dam. Right here, and it goes down to that creek with just a little bit of that water's overflowing. See those two geese? They are beautiful. That is a beaver hut right there. So they look like they're doing good back here. We may have to go around to the other side to see if there's any more dams, which I am sure there are. This place looks totally different. There was a creek. That creek used to run right down through there and all the way over into that. Wow. It is a mess down here. And this is what beavers do. This is another beaver dam, and it looks totally different from the last time I was back down in here. And we're fixing to show y'all the beaver's home, which they call a hut. And it's just right over this hill. So you can go ahead and look at the beaver dam first. And you can see the amount of wood that they've destroyed. They only eat the bark off the bigger stuff. They eat the smaller limbs, but on the bigger ones, they just eat the bark and use them to build dams. And we'll see right here in just a second the beaver dam, beaver hut. All right, we're on the back side, not quite all the way back. We still got 50 yards, 100 yards to go. But you can see this is beavers that flooded all this too. And you can look right there, there's a beaver dam right there, because you can see green grass on the other side of that water. And see, it looks like a log laying in the water, and there's no water on the other side. We'll go check that out in just a second. Because beavers, they'll just dam, go up a little bit further and dam, go up a little bit further and dam. So we'll have to see what we're gonna get done down here. You can see where they chewed off the trees right there. But these trees right here are die. They're gonna get waterlogged, just like those up at front. All right, these beavers that built that dam right there, and it hadn't been in here very long because these trees are still alive. But they gonna die, just like up at the front. And it's just gonna be just totally waste. So which one are you? You're a PETA or you're a tree hugger? Leave it in the comments below. Wow, look at this tree here. It must have got blown over when it was younger. But you can see these limbs right here shooting straight up here. It still looks good, but that's about the biggest birch tree I think we have down here. Maybe about 30 years old. But it is a birch tree, and a bigger. All right, and here we go again. Here's another little dam that's right here. It's like I was saying earlier. They go back and they build a little dam. They'll go back a little bit further and build a little dam, and so on and so forth. And they'll just ruin a good, pretty creek. And that's what they've done here. And too, they killing all the trees. And we did buy this land for the trees and the beauty of the land. And so that's where we're at this point. And just look at the destruction. Drop a comment below. What would you do if this was your land? And that's about 300 yards down that way, continuous of the same stuff. And this was a beautiful creek. Okay, we're on the back side of our place, and you can see it's clear on just the other side of that pine tree right there. We're gonna get on the other side of that pine tree, and we're gonna walk down to the neighbor's creek. And if the beavers hadn't backed it up there, I'll show you how pretty this creek really is. Let's go. Okay, have y'all ever heard of a pine knot? Okay, this is the inside of a pine tree, and it's got so much oil into the pine tree that it won't rot. And it'll actually light very quick. So if you're out in the woods wanting to start a fire, find something like this right here, where a bunch of pine trees are. There ain't no telling how old that is. and it'll be there for years to come. And it's an excellent fire starter. All right, time to get down and dirty. All right, I made it. Aggression or curiosity?
You got a real good one behind you.
Look at that. Big as my hand. Look at that hog print. Welcome to Texas. I'm just kidding. That's a cow. All right, folks, look at this creek and the way that water's running. Stir that sand up so you can see how much water's running through there. Isn't that a beautiful bottomland creek? See how beautiful that is up in there. Beavers make it down this far, they'll ruin all of this. And that spring's down that way. That's a doe track, a white-tailed deer doe track. Okay, look here what I found. It's a turtle shell. It's been there for a few minutes too. They're beautiful little creatures. And they live down here too. We just saw a wild hog. Sometimes they can get aggressive, so we just want to be careful. All right, we went down there and we found the hut where they were living. Snake tracks, a little bit of everything else we'll show you. But we do have plans for those beavers down, and you don't want to miss this one. Thumbs up and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.